So, this is another what's really going on. So, this one's actually going to touch down into reality. Reality, I know. Who's bold enough to try to claim a fact about reality? I mean, unless you have math and science, which luckily we do. So, what we need to realize is everything is indeed energy. Everything is energy. Einstein's equation, E equals mc squared, basically says energy equals the mass times the speed of light, the constant of speed of light squared. So it's basically saying that energy is converted into mass, mass is converted to energy, back and forth, back and forth. So the thing we got to realize is so we got to realize that since everything is energy, that means everything that happens to us, whether it be good or bad, is just a form of energy. All it does is create a reaction. And so this is actually where humans kind of break Newton's, I think, is it third law? There's an equal and opposite reaction. I think it's the third law. It breaks that because we're able to essentially take a bad event and make it good. And how do we do that? Well, I'm going to keep this very short, but it all starts with basically a perspective, being able to see the silver lining and whatever, and we got to train ourselves. So when something bad happens, let's say, for instance, a donut shop, right? Your favorite donut shop is not open in the morning, and you don't get to have your donut, right? Whoopie freaking do. But if you really focus on the fact that, wait a minute, now I get to lose that weight. Now I can lose that weight, but I also just made a healthy decision. You can literally give yourself that, because the more we experience something, even if it's bullshit, but if we believe we're starting to make healthy decisions, we'll start making more and more. We do what we experience. It's a habit, and it's all in the mind. So once we start doing that enough, and this is where prayer, definitely, meditation and prayer are essential. You have to focus on the silver lining, though, and you have to believe it. And once you start doing that enough, you start to build up this intuition, this literally ability to flip it on like a light switch. So you can take everything. It's just, you can take that energy, and it's kind of like you're making something with it inside of yourself, and you can empower yourself with it. And that is what's really going on. That is reality. That is not some spiritual bullshit, whatever. This is, I already know they've proven pretty much all of this with medicine and science and whatever, but this is real life. And I recommend everyone working on this skill, because it is the most valuable skill to have in life. Don't listen to these people that are like, oh, I'm going to put myself in a bubble and avoid every bad thing in life, because how does that work out? Really, let me ask you this one last question. This one's going on a little bit longer than normal, but how does that work out when we die?